Nick Bonner for a huge sale going, and we've got a guest, Robert Albritton. How are you, man?
Hey, buddy, I am good. Thanks for having me on, man. Been looking for this for a long time.
Yeah, so not everybody may know you by your alter ego name, but you also have a superhero name. That's right.
Well, that'd be Jambo Man. Woo-hoo! You know it, brother. Get your Jambo on.
So, Robert, when you're not appearing on nationally televised tree service supply sales shows, which obviously you probably do a lot, and you're not being Jambo Man, what do? You own a business. Can you tell us about it?
I have been in business. 4 days ago was my 32nd year. Tree Works Unlimited. We're out of Douglasville, Georgia. Some of you know, before I'd started my tree business, I had never cut a tree in my life. Never seen it done, never worked for nobody. Just, I was that guy that kind of started out in a pickup truck and a, pole and chainsaw, but
you just went for it.
I made it happen and went for it and just said every day I'm going to go home safe, and I've done it now for over 32 years. And
you're getting better and better still, right?
Never seen it done. Better and better. I'm getting slower and slower, but I'm getting better and better.
If, for people that watch these broadcasts a lot, one of the things that I remark on all the time is the entrepreneurial spirit of our customers and of everybody in this industry. And it never really ceases to amaze me. I mean, to be honest, you just told us you didn't even know about cutting trees, and you just started a business. And, I'm sure you made some mistakes in the beginning, but look at you. You've raised a family on it. You're safe. You're healthy. And now you're appearing on nationally broadcast tree service sales shows. I mean, dude, you made it.
Hey, there's those that want to be on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Hey, I'm good right here, man.
on the TreeStuff show. Well, there's, if you're a lot of our customers work for other companies, and a lot of people strike out on their own every year. And man, my hat's off to each and every entrepreneur out there, people that are, working the long weeks and making it happen for themselves. I love the opportunity that's in our industry. There's a good opportunity today to save a bunch of money. We have all the stuff that was on sale last week, plus new stuff this week, which is a pretty good deal. We just added our best selling boot of all time to the flash sale. Cale, $63 off our Pro boots. That's all the sizes. We're in stock in almost all of them, which is great. And there's a healthy amount of stock. If you want to pick up a pair of our Pro boots, you can save $63. Robert, have you tried these?
I have not.
What are you climbing in?
Maybe now's the time.
Maybe what do I climb in? Lately, I have not climbed in a while, just because of my knee surgery that I had. And if I'm not doing it in the bucket lately, I've been fortunate and haven't had to climb lately. So I'm sporting a pair of Red Wings right now, man.
So like a Red Wing logger style boot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good choice too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the traditional logger styles. We just booked some new winter logger style boots for next winter from Loa, and we'll have those coming in, in 9 months or something. But they look really nice, and they're kind of like a premium Boss style boot. You don't want to check those out next winter. We'll have those in. But listen, if you're out there climbing every day, if you're a competition climber, if you're doing prunes, if you really want like kind of that premium arborist boot, you can't beat these Arb Pro 2s. They're very rarely ever on sale, and for $63 off, it's a great price today. Cale, what's next?
I have the Camp Spacecraft bag. Did we do this one?
We didn't. We didn't talk about this yet.
All right.
Robert, what kind of bag do you use to carry your stuff around?
I've got the Notch Pro Access bag.
That's a good bag. I like that one.
I've had the one before that one, just the duffel bag type, but this one here, to be able to lay it out, open it up, everything's right there in front of you. That's my go-to, man.
Yeah, these Camp Spacecraft bags are similar. They're even more like box shaped. It's a pretty cool bag, and at $153, it's going to come in considerably under the price point of some of the other bags that Robert mentioned. These things are pretty neat. There's some other good pictures on the PDP product page, But this shows you kind of what the inside is like, and you basically just get a big bathtub. I think we also covered this in our infamous "How much rope fits in this bag" video.
Oh yeah, I think so.
So it's actually it's like a box,
Mm-hmm.
like a fabric box.
Yeah, it stays really rigid. You can find that video that Nick was talking about on our Shop Talk page, or
it might even
28
be
different Arborist
on
bags.
this product page too.
That's true. Yeah, it's right there.
There it is, 28 different bags.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought we were going to make a 90-minute video about Arborist rope bags, but we
spacecraft.
We did it.
totally did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's next on the list, Cale?
I don't know. Robert's gone.
We lost Robert. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
The vibe level just decreased.
His phone probably died. I've got this one. Is an interesting one
Let me
here.
text him really quick.
Okay. He just has to restart it. This is the knuckle or rope gripper. Let's see.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
I've never used one, but it makes sense that it's sort of like a hand ascender that's, not big and bulky. It just helps you out a little bit more to grip onto your rope.
It's kind of like the opposite of a pair of brass knuckles. It like fits on the inside of your hand here.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of hold it between your fingers here, and then when you grip the rope, it just gives you those like V angles, allow you to grab exactly like that.
So it's giving you
I
more
love-
grip that way. And you just hold on to it, and you can pull yourself up. And Robert's back.
Oh,
Almost. We can hear you. I don't have your voice.
I cannot
Or
hear it.
I don't have your face. Oh, no, I can't hear you.
I can't hear him either.
Let's
roll to the next item.
Yeah, let's go to the Dreyer chainsaw.
Oh, this is a nice chainsaw lanyard. We also have this is a new addition this week to the sale. We have the recoil chainsaw lanyards on sale too, which are kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. You get the maximum amount of reach with those, and the big, very kind of burly appearance. This is very small. It doesn't have, I don't think, quite the exact reach as the recoil, but it's considerably cheaper, $10 with the coupon for a very sleek, very lightweight chainsaw lanyard. That's not a bad deal.
All right.
I'm disappointed that we lost Robert.
Yeah,
That's
I think he'll show up again
okay.
here.
He
We should
tried.
just have to click on that link again, and we should be good.
Has anybody in the chat gotten this T-shirt yet? The helmet's here. There's Robert.
There he is.
Don't know what happened. I was all good, and then it was gone, man. It's like a piece of candy. It was there, and it was gone.
It's a mystery every single time that something happens wrong on here.
I sat down last night and I had 4 cookies in front of me, and I was like, man, I am going to eat these cookies and read this thing on my phone. And the next thing I know, I had no cookies left, and I had no idea how much time had passed, but I still wanted cookies. And I was just like, what happened? I didn't even realize that I was eating them. And I felt like I really missed out on that. But we've got some synthetic lower spur straps if you need to add new straps to your spurs, or you're just looking to maybe fix up a set for a guy that works for you. These are the very basic kind of pleather. Pleather, that's a good word, right?
Yeah.
They're like
think
a
so.
vulcanized rubber leather, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah.
And now I am a Notch guy.
Yep.
I've got a lot of products by Notch, and I guess one of the things that keeps me with Notch is the guarantee, the warranty on them. But I've got a pair of the climbers with the Notch brand, and those lower straps, to me, they lasted maybe a week of regular use before they started coming apart. But that
The
is
strap
probably
laminated or the split ring broke?
no, the leather part. The 2 pieces just come unglued, and I mean, I did get another pair sent to me,
Free of charge.
right, free of charge. But of all of my Notch products, that was the only thing that went out quick that I've ever had to replace.
That's disappointing. We also had Notch had an issue with the split rings, on some of these. There was a batch of bad metal in the split rings, but that was a couple years ago. But yeah, I mean, like anything, if you encounter an issue, at least you do have that guarantee to back you up, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. I'm digging
And
that.
that's why I'm sticking with Notch the way I have. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, man.
Yeah. If you do need a new set of spur straps, these are very basic, and they are $17. We also have those quick connect straps, which are pretty cool, but I don't think those are on sale right now. Cale, what's next?
I don't think so. We've got some small accessory carabiners. It's coming up. There they go. The Stein small accessory carabiners are 40% off for a pack of them, as well as their large version. So that's just a quick save you some money, because you can always use some accessory carabiners.
Yeah, these are non-life support, and these certainly aren't like the really premium ones that you see from like DMM or Rock Exotica, but at 3 for $8.50, they're about 15% of the price. So considerably cheaper. But I would consider these kind of throwaways. These are
if there's something I know about tree people, it's that you'll find something to do with the carabiner.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's
soft cap.
Yeah, I've never had anyone say like, "Oh, I just have too many accessory carabiners" or anything like that. Speaking of which, Shembiner, it's coming. It's loading. There we go. The Shembiner chainsaw hook is on sale as well.
Tried this, Robert? What do you use to hold your saw? You're not climbing as much anymore, but what were you using?
I have a Shembiner that Shemp personally sent to me in the mail a few years back, not long after he started with them, and I've got one and proudly sport it around, man.
Nice.
That's cool. Shembiner is made in the USA. It's made by CMI, and it is the brainchild of a practicing arborist, which, again, if you're watching at the beginning of the show, really speaks to that entrepreneurial spirit. And it's great that people are able to not only design these products, find domestic manufacturing, and get them sold at the largest tree care store in the world.
We had Shem on. He did a webinar on bonsai.
Dude, that guy is really into the bonsai, and it is so cool.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Really cool. He makes it really easy, which I think is kind of deceptive, but it's pretty cool.
He's got all the space for it, that's for sure.
One day I'll show you guys. I have a jade tree that I've been torturing for the last couple of years. I'm constantly like cutting it back and weighting it down with like fishing weights. So it's all like hanging down really low and just looks grotesque. One day I'll have to show you that. It's pretty cool.
Nick, is there anything you want to tell people about or advertise that's going on anytime soon? What?
The big sale?
Other than the big sales, you were talking about something on last Thursday, and I don't know if you want to talk about it again.
The summer thing.
The summer thing.
There is a summer event. There's a summer event, Robert. We haven't fully announced it yet, but the TreeStuff crew, like the Oregon Trail, we're going west. Technically, that's west for me. But we're going west, and we're going to be in Oakland, California at the end of July. So start marking your calendar. We're going to have a killer event out there. There's going to be lots of classes, CEUs, games, parties, excitement, cranes, foot locking, competitions. Probably not fireworks, but I think it's more fun with the word fireworks in it.
Is it going to be a claw game by chance?
Is there what?
Claw game?
A ball game?
The claw game.
The claw game is going to be there, and we were wondering, Robert, if you wanted to maybe come out and, help people claw.
Absolutely, man. You could count me in.
Awesome.
Something to think about.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of different games and some new stuff that we're coming up with as well. So that's we're running that with A+ Tree Care out there, who we usually do our big parties with it, like TCIA and things.
They're a great partner. They like, you'll be in a meeting with them and they're like, what if we hired acrobats? And It's not always like the time and place for acrobats, but like they just come with these huge ideas. Like, should we get chainsaw ice carvers, or just ridiculous stuff. So
and they make it happen.
They do make it happen. Thank you.
Mhm.
A Plus is a great partner of ours, and we're very thankful. If you've joined us late, we're here. I'm Nick Bonner for TreeStuff. We have Robert Albritton, Jambo Man, and successful business owner, and we're going through just some of the 125 plus items that are currently on markdown that are also an extra 15% off with the coupon code DOUBLE. So there's this huge opportunity to double up the savings and get all sorts of stuff. Look at this. It's an ART snake anchor, and it's $65 off. That's crazy.
That's a lot. I actually do not know what a snake anchor is used for.
The snake anchor is a really neat anchor that's used for doing like a canopy anchor or a basal tie. And what you can do is you just take it around the trunk of the tree, you stick the tail through the ring, and then you just clip right in to wherever is there. It's kind of like a small diameter sew-in ultra sling. Cale.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Gotcha. So yeah.
Very compact, really like the best basal anchor. Certainly kind of pricey, but if you're saving $65, maybe you can add one.
Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like this puppy.
Oh, Robert, you know about ultra slings, right?
I bet I've got 3 in each truck, and I've got 4 different trucks, so I've got different ones, different sizes. But that is an absolute go-to right there.
And what type of sling is easier to use than an ultra sling, Robert?
There's not one easier than that.
Oh, did you hear that? There isn't one easier. Ultra slings truly are the easiest slings to use. You literally take whatever's on the tool side, you pass it around the object, and you push it through the loop, and that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, how many people have you trained to put a porta wrap on the tree before? Just like in your life?
Over 50?
Over 50. And
Over
would you
50.
say that process is significantly easier with an ultra sling, about the same, or harder?
Oh, well, this is absolutely the way to go with that. I mean, other than that, you're trying to teach somebody a cow hitch or something else, timber hitch or something. And so you can teach them that over and over until that finally clicks in. But it don't take but about one time with that. And if they're not getting it,
Yeah.
might be time to get another guy.
You might not be giving them a chainsaw. Yeah.
We hear that from business owners all the time, is that ultra slings are not only easier to train people on, but they require a lot less oversight, and you're not constantly worried that they did it wrong. You're not like, did I look at that? Did they tie that cow hitch right? Like, oh man, this is a big piece. Let me go double check their work, right? If it's on the tree, it's on correctly. And Cale, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have the Mac Daddy ultra sling on sale too, right? The big one.
I think we have. I think it's the 3/4.
The 3/4
So
one.
we have. So we've got the ultra ring sling, and then the same one just without this ring.
And the big eye for the porta wrap.
Yes, and the big eye instead of that ring.
Ultra
we got them
slings
both there.
are our most popular style of rigging sling, and they've really kind of taken over from whoopies and loopies and what people are going to find that easy adjustability. It used to be that the whoopie sling or the loopy sling was the easy way, and now I think to compare a loopy sling to an ultra sling, it's like the internet and not the internet. Yeah. Well, let's hold it. Yeah, what's next? They're the internet of rigging slings.
It's the internet of rigging slings, whereas everything else is just not the internet of rigging slings.
Yeah, that's a great tagline.
Okay, what's this?
I don't know. This is the rope cannon, and it's pretty cool. But man, I don't know. It's kind of an odd item. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I won't give this my
well.
endorsement, but man, if you need to feed a bunch of rope really quickly, this is the best way to do it. There's definitely no doubt about that, but it is kind of big.
Yeah, there's a little crank on the other side where you just spin it and it just uses that wheel and shoots all your stuff into your bag.
I don't give you know me. I'm like, I try to be really honest about stuff. But the cool thing about this is it was invented by Toby Sherrill, and he brought it to market. And I have one just because it's just to collect, to put in my arborist gear collection. Cale, what's next?
Let's see. I've got the Camp Turbo Knee system.
Pretty cool.
I don't know why this is taking so long to update. There it is.
Now, Robert, you mentioned having
$55
a
off.
knee replacement. Is that what you've got in there?
I have a Saka.
Oh, okay.
And they replaced your knee with a Saka?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought he meant what was I using. No, I had a total knee replacement last December. Getting around absolutely perfect. I wish I had done it years ago.
Wow.
But now when it comes to an ascender, I've got the Saka, and I'm proud to wear that one.
If you're not familiar with knee ascenders in general, the concept of a knee ascender is that the knee ascender floats above your foot ascender, and as you lift up the off foot, it will rise up to about your belly button, which gives your other foot room to go up. And then as you step down, the knee ascender, obviously you come up, and then you step up with the other leg, and the knee ascender comes back up towards your belly button. Basically, what this allows you to do is instead of doing this to climb the tree, you can do this.
That's a game changer right there.
A Haas, a Camp Turbo Knee, the Petzl Knee Ascent System, they all pretty much do the same thing, just with slightly different approaches. And for $115, this is a great opportunity to get into a knee ascender. The Camp Turbo Knee uses the Camp Turbo Ascender, which has those little rollers in it, which reduce drag. And it's a pretty cool option. So maybe not the best option out there. I think the Haas is probably like maybe the top of the line knee ascender that we have. But this is considerably less expensive. It is a really great way to get in or get a second one for like a rep kit or something like that. What's next?
This is the Elvex Proguard integrated logger system.
All right, $52, and I get a hard hat, ear protection, and a visor.
Yep.
This is what I'm buying for new people for sure.
Oh yeah.
Robert,
Throw it
maybe
in the truck, and whoever's going to go bucking throws that on and starts cutting, because you've got everything there. It's vented. It's got an adjustable suspension strap.
Very nice.
It's yeah.
And for
$27 off.
You can't even
For
like a
those
visor.
guys that you're not sure that's going to even stick around for a while, something like that you can't go wrong with that right there, man.
Because nobody really wants used helmets, right? Like when you give them like a sweaty helmet that belongs to somebody else, they're like, no.
Yeah.
So like it's one thing to buy everybody casks or Protos helmets, but like you can't even buy a visor for a cask helmet for $50. So the economy of it is just wildly different, and this is an incredible opportunity to stock up on something that will enable you to keep your people safe. If you're not using mesh visors, I wouldn't say that a mesh visor is a replacement for like polycarbonate eye protection, but when used together, it's great. The mesh visor keeps stuff from hitting you in the face. It keeps the sawdust out of your mouth, and it with the glasses will really prevent anything from getting into your eyes, which, whether you're into safety compliance or not, I think we can all agree that having wood chips in your eye is awful.
Yeah.
And my guys will not wear a visor without their glasses on.
Yeah. Yeah, because and even if you have the visor, like whether or not that's okay or not, depending on where you live, sometimes like the exhaust of the saw will hit you in the shirt and then just like come flying up your chest, and then it gets inside the visor and it's like a little El Nino of saw chips up in front of your face. This is a great opportunity to get a really nice helmet system that is inexpensive and has everything you need to get your guys working, except for a cheap pair of safety glasses.
Yeah.
What's next,
Now, let me ask this real quick. The items that you're showing now, are they listed on your site or anything? Or what I really should be doing, I guess, is taking notes on some of these items so I can go back to them. But if you've got them listed on site, that's all that matters.
A great question, Robert.
Yes.
Cale, take us.
If you go to TreeStuff.com, you'll see this little graphic here, and any of these will take you to a category page that we've set up that says double discount sale.
Woo!
and it has everything that's for sale on here. Everything that's marked down can be and is on this page. You can get an extra 15% off. There's also everything in the sales and specials category that you can also get 15% off of. So this is where we usually put all of our, anything that's discontinued. So power match bars for very specific chainsaws that nobody's purchased for a long time, and
that list is a mess.
A little bit, but
super discounted chainsaw stuff, and you're looking for something specific, you can check out that listing.
Yes.
It looks like maybe we lost Robert again, but I think we're pretty much getting ready to wind down. Are there any other items we wanted to cover today, Cale?
Ooh, I don't know. We've got felling wedges. I think we've got 2 different brands of felling wedges actually.
We have this sweet T-shirt that's in there.
That sweet T-shirt is in the sales and specials category, I believe.
Robert's back. Excellent.
There he is.
Yeah, so Robert, you were asking about the overall category. There's wedges, helmets, safety glasses, files, pruning supplies, cabling supplies. There's stump grinder bolts and consumables for your green teeth setups. There's throw weights. There's, just everything. It's a huge sale. It's probably one of the biggest flash sales that we've ever had. And normally we don't offer a doubling discount. So you're not usually allowed to then take coupon discount on top of markdown sale prices. So it's a really great opportunity at a very nicely curated selection of goods that Cale is showing us here.
Yeah.
Robert, I want to congratulate you on 32 years of business and on your entrepreneurial spirit, your risk taking. It's obviously paid off. You have a beautiful family. And you're a credit to Tree Care, man. I think you're out there making everybody look good, making us as an industry look good, and we really appreciate that.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And hey, for all TreeStuff is doing and has done for us, we the people that's working, and then just for all you do, man, y'all are putting it out there, and we appreciate you.
Cool. Well, listen, if you haven't taken advantage of our sale yet, it's going to be running through the rest of the week. We added a bunch of new items today. We might add more items later this week, but we are selling out of some of the stuff. We ran out of bagger rope that was on sale last week. A couple other items that were on sale we ran out of. A lot of this stuff is limited, so if you haven't gotten an order in, I recommend you do that. Robert, thanks for being on the show. We're going to have David Anderson on the show later this week when we're back talking about even more stuff that's on sale. And if I can get Nick Araya to come on, maybe he'll come on. Maybe even Jason Dudek. Maybe we'll do like a multi-squares thing and have a big
There we go.
Or something.
We got like a Hollywood square thing going, A few questions and answers or something. Well, hey, man, I appreciate y'all having me on. It's been a blast, man.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.